Good afternoon from down under, everyone. My name is Romance Blitz. We're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Warhammer 40,000 Dark Heresy beta. Last we left off, we had... Oop, didn't mean to do that. We had recruited Wathea and begun our exploration of the lower town. And now it looks like we're going to go into our first fight,
Promised to make everything right.
known as
Just have
the
to be
hostage
patient.
fight. So let's get to it.
Keeping my eyes open.
So if you've been liking the series
It's
so
the
far...
divers, and I promise you
Oh,
an easy death.
I can't believe you! The Baron's mutt! Everyone knows that your boss saws people's arms and legs off!
Listen, let the fishermen go and you can clear off back to the swamp. I promise I won't shoot you in the back. Not today.
Sure, we'll do that! These stinking fools are our best shot at some loot!
Stop, you idiot! Can't you see we've got a situation here?
he was going to swear, I swear. Yeah, I was going to say, so if you've been liking the series so far, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Otherwise, yeah, let's get straight into it. More voice acting, folks. They clearly, this area got a polish compared to the alpha. And since I didn't really see any much voice acting in the starting area, I doubt all the voice acting is implemented, but oh well.
Oh, shut your trap, newbie. Listen, you're not local, are you? Help us out, eh? I'm Kaubi, head of...
A new audience? Let's see what happens now.
Who are you in charge of this lot?
Am I in charge of the carvers? Those loomers? No. Thank the God Emperor. The Baron is the one who holds their leash. I lead the divers. The ferals, the thugs from the swamps, are holding a couple of my boys for ransom in the warehouse. You look like you're armed. Maybe you can help us. These men only know how to pump themselves full of Gurgesum.
It looks like the situation isn't entirely under your control. Perhaps there's something I can do to help.
Call me Dire Spike, I'm in charge here right now. Those bloody ferals, Crimson Fangs lot, got past the guard post and holed themselves up in the hangar. Only there's black sludge and divers in there. Now they're asking for ransom. Usually they just grab someone or rob them and run back to the swamp. But they're getting cocky now.
What are we supposed to do, eh? We went to that hole in the ground to get our loot, and those vicious bastards was there. They took out 2 of our squads. Man's got to eat, you know. And now, I've got you. Tough luck. What can I say?
Dire Spike, who are these people anyway?
Scumbag! These outlaws call themselves ferals. When the water came, the Baron, the boss of us carvers, rose to power and began to restore order. He kicked out the looters and anyone who fought back and took charge of the town. So this lot decided to live in the swamps outside the border. That's how they got the name ferals. Sometimes they come in and cause situations.
Why are you attacking the fishermen? They have nothing to take. Sorry, nothing for you to take.
What are we supposed to do? We went to the hole in the ground, and the swamp mutants was there. Had enough when your crazy Baron sicked those freaks on us. The bastards here ate the whole lot of us. We're not stupid enough to mess with them. But fishermen are easy, but... You can ram your questions down the fish's throat. I've got nothing to say to any mutt of the Barons.
What do you want in exchange for the hostages?
Booze. Lots of booze. My boys are bored without it. If you bring some, maybe we won't kill them all.
I know what we should do.
Wait here, Fang. We're going to settle this.
Don't take too long in there, all right? My boys are twitchy buggers.
What's your plan?
They're demanding alcohol. Why not give it to them?
I suggest we use Lord Commander Cherzo's tactics. During an assault on a fortress of heretics, he bribed smugglers to deliver a shipment of provisions laced with paralytic poisons. We could likewise find some effective toxin and add it to the drink.
If you get the drink, I'll handle the rest.
Maybe the poison idea is the most promising.
Just be quick about it. This situation needs to go away quickly.
Alright, so...
No point flapping our gums.
Alright, I'll put in the save there.
I've got to get my guys out.
Well, did you find what you were looking for?
You wanted to speak to me about something?
You mentioned poison. The Lumens don't need to know, but me and the boys brew some here for personal use, you might say.
That looks disgusting. Perfect for this swill. Alright. I'm gonna poison them. Hopefully this doesn't start the fight right away.
Bloody throne, it worked! Good stuff! Get some more, or we'll kill your boggle-eyed friends!
We need to confirm the hostages are unharmed.
You brought the booze. You can't be all bad. Fine. One person can go. Either you go, or you pick someone.
Alright. We're gonna send in the Elder.
Look out, lads! The negotiators coming your way!
Well, did you get a good... What was in the drink? Lads, we've been poisoned! Smoke 'em!
Cool, so we get some stuff there. I'll drop a save. No, Orthea's not doing amazingly hot. Well, Orthea, come on. Alright. Alrighty, no, no. Cancel that first. Alright, stop breaking their morale. Well, at least Lethir is getting a few shots off on them. Just not really doing that great though. Even with the poison. Alright, turn that on. Alright, we'll pick the lock. There we go. Oh, damn. Alrighty. Alright, that will work. Drop another quick save in there. Um... Is there anyone worth morale breaking some more? I don't think so. Yeah, we'll just do this. There we go. So yeah, this is the veil bar over here. Alrighty. So look. Oh, you don't have a med pack. That's not good. Um... I definitely need to do something about what's happening in here, so... You... There we go. Um... No, I wasn't in range. Oops.
Following the plan.
Okay, do that. He'll probably suffer a great deal of damage. The sail look like on you. There we go. Um... Yeah, I don't care if you get burning. Activate, activate. It didn't destroy the cover. Oh well. Alright, we will medpack myself. Heal you. Torch you. Oh, and we'll execute them. So we morale broke them, and no hostages died. We can add that to junk. Oh, we add that to junk too. Add that to junk. And we'll worry about armor and stuff later.
Success.
Let's add all this stuff to junk. Yeah, so this will make a whole lot of difference once we get to level 5. That's going to be like our point where this game becomes a little bit easier.
Get hello to you. You'd never know your shirt was clean. That worked a treat, so the Baron won't be chopping off any of my limbs today. You did well. You pleased our boss. When he gets upset, people start disappearing, you know? Anyway, here you go. I owe you one.
What is this sludge that you were so worried about?
Raw material from the sea bottom. The divers bring it to shore, and the Baron makes good guessing out of it. Valuable stuff.
I'm glad I could be of help. I should get going. I should be going now. Alright. So, we got a level. Very good. We want voice of command. First and foremost. Now for talents, we have a great many choices. I believe the first one we want though is... Where is it? Okay, I mean, Echo would be nice right at the bat, but we kind of want, I believe it is, lead the assault, because that one morale does make all the difference. Alright, so I've done this one in the past, but generally it's, So I think I will pick up Telekinetic Barrier. And then... increase range. Now for Epi, we want Dash. Yeah, Dash. Um... Hmm. So I do kind of like that one. But that one should be fine. Yeah, we'll get that one. Alright, so... there's a lot of ones I want to get for him. Obviously that becomes pretty good. But I think I want to do this. I want to just be able to run up in melee and shoot someone. So, normally I would pick other ones, but I'm going to try something a bit different. Now, for our good friend Cog here, there's no question, we're taking that one. There's also no question. We're taking that. We're going to go Choo Choo Train Cog. And then... Coming Doom for him. I guess he doesn't have precise attacker yet, because there's one I would have loved to have gotten him right off the bat, but that's fine. That's pretty good too. Extra damage. Connect Echo, but we don't have the thing yet, so we can hold off on that. We'll go this, Imminent Luck. Reducing damage reduction in defense is probably a good thing. Alright. So apparently this doesn't work on any of that, so we don't need to worry about that. Alright, what's this one? Piercing Clarity. Alright, so what's... Six impact damage, +2 modifier. +18 modifier. Oh god. Yeah, okay, no. That's just better there. Yeah, no, I just like that so much better. Alright, Cog. I know exactly where I'm putting that. Cool. What do we have here? Rate of fire increases. Go on his toughness. Over here, 26 more damage. So, agility. Where's that working then? That should technically... Oh, there we go. It's working now. Um, yeah, I guess we can't really utilize that one just yet. That's fine. Field surgery. That's fine. Int instead of other characteristics. Yeah, I don't really see that benefiting, so what is that? 34. Actually change anything. Fine. Stars. Alright, what do we got here? Sure, why not? Alright, and our items. Int and toughness bonus divided by 2 instead of characteristic, so... what's our characteristics like? 55, 55, 40, 40... so it's not really helpful. Yeah, we'll give that to voice command. What's our willpower like? 55. Yeah, I don't think I really have a home world that works super well with my character, so it's what it is. So that's Go ahead and put that on a sale. Alright. Hopefully that'll make next combat that much easier. I didn't like that little freeze there for a second.
The Fusiliers beat those beggars a lot. The sergeant said there wasn't many now, because they got scared.
Alright, so that's all that sorted.
Thanks for my boys, by the way. The Baron's oaths would never have pulled anyone out. What is it you want?
Who are you?
The locals call me Kaubi. I lead the divers in this hab zone. I take them down to the very bottom and retrieve what the Baron really likes. With this pretty mouth here.
I'm looking for a man named Rufinus Greg. He's not from around here and would have been a recent arrival.
I do remember one shore rat. Always hovering about. Was very interested in learning about us. And about the Baron's Gurgesum. He even suggested my boys gorge on that gunk and take a walk on the seabed. But we don't take Gurgesum. Only real sludge. It opens your eyes a little wider. But Gurgesum stops them from closing at all. Understand?
You have fuseling crates in your warehouse. Are you aware this is theft?
What crates? Ah, we found them in the sea. People throw a lot of nice stuff into the water and we put it to good use. We keep our suits and hoses in these lockers. Everything we need for diving, basically.
What is the profane idol in your settlement? It looks heretical.
Heretical? God Emperor have mercy. Oh, didn't you recognize the saint? Who's the idolater here then, eh? That's Sibelius the Infallible. The sea roughed him up a bit, of course, but we're no strangers to that, so we dredged him up from the bottom, stood him up, and now we honor him just like rotten fish instructed.
Can you tell me more about your hab zone?
We haven't got much, you know, but something remains still. One could say you have arrived just in time to witness the last grasps of Maris Portum. What do you want to know?
What is this place?
You can't make a stew if you don't know any fishing spots. I'll tell you, that is no skin off my nose. This is our home. This is where we prepare to dive to the bottom of this rotten world. And there is a town around us. Our town. Not the upper town, of course, but it still beats living in the swamps.
Tell me about the divers.
Ask away. We're quiet people, we have nothing to hide.
What did the divers do in Maris Portum?
Before the flood, we used to fish and grow seaweed. Then fab manufactorums would grind them into rations and send them through the gateway to the upper hivers. And in return, they would send us food and medicine. Oh, those were good times. And now, well, we dive. This work is important. Without us, the Baron would be left without his precious Gurgesum. And we would be left without his guns and his grub.
So you extract unrefined Gurgesum. Can you tell me more about it?
Here's how it is. The Baron distills his poison from raw stuff that comes straight from the bottom of the sea. From tiny little wells darker than a Grox's arse. These smokers only appear deep, deep down, and so we dive down to them. We attach hoses and pump the stuff into cylinders. Except the pumps break constantly, and we often have to use our mouths to get the flow going. Well, that shit won't go the right way. This job's not for everyone. People drown, get poisoned, die. But you never go without. Everyone needs you.
Do you dive too?
Ugh. I'm cleaning my suit right now, in case you haven't noticed. I can't be wading about the bottom all the time. Once I'm done with this, I'm heading to see the Baron again. You might have dealt with the ferals, but my people say they've seen those beak faces on the shore again. May the sea take them. They came all the way from their distant shores and now they're throwing their weight around. If you're here because of them, you should go see the Baron as well. He somehow managed to put them in their place the last time.
Have you lived here long?
We've been here since Maris Autumn was founded. My ancestors first fished here, then built boats, and then invented diving suits. We survived a lot. But these floods, I doubt we'll be surviving them. We used to give our dead to the sea. And now it's come for us. Seems we failed to appease it.
I see.
I told you we're simple folk.
What can you tell me about Confessor Estimus?
Our first Ursimus himself was nothing special. Just a run-of-the-mill sanctimonious preacher. He talked a lot about Sibelius. And then, he went through the gateway and didn't come back for a long time. They say he went all the way to the Silenza Sictoris, the one that was burned for its people's wickedness. I don't know what happened to him there, but he came back injured all over. Since then, all he talks about is suffering. He gathered other oddballs around him and called them the Flock of Repentance. They're not too bad, they keep their hands to themselves, and I'm grateful for that. But the ones who listen to Ursimus's new words, you see, he speaks as smooth as you like. And what he says sounds quite true. We all must suffer to purify our souls, he says. But our simpletons think that if you flay your hands and throw your neighbor into an acid vat, the God Emperor will immediately forgive you.
That sounds radical.
The worst thing is that more and more people are listening to Ursimus. It looks like our time is running out, and people have started thinking about their souls. What if the God Emperor will forgive them? So they rush to the flock. The ranks of penitents swell with every passing day. It can't lead to anything good.
What do you think of the Baron?
The same way I think of a knife in my leg. While it's in there, I'll be in a lot of pain and discomfort. But if I take it out, I'll bleed to death. After the Seaquake, the Baron and his carvers took power and have been keeping the locals in line, mostly. Anyone who doesn't like it doesn't live long. They disappear without a trace. And if anyone thinks of rebelling or mistreating the Baron's folk, he's quick to show what happens to such loudmouths. Usually in the square. He takes the person who upset him, grabs a large saw and cuts off their hands and feet. They say he always takes the head so he can keep track of the names and numbers put under his knife.
You mentioned Lumers. Who are they?
Ah, they're the carvers, the Baron's minions. They paint their bodies with luminous paint so that everyone knows who they belong to. If it weren't for the Baron, may the sea take him, they would be common thugs. But he brought them together and keeps them under his thumb. He got them hooked on Gergesem. So now they'll do anything for another dose and listen to him like he's their own father. They are all twitchy, though. Either from the Gergesem or from not sleeping for weeks after taking it. They don't suffer from nightmares like the rest of us.
What are these big faces you're talking about?
A bunch of freaks that showed up after the seaquake. Must have come out of the distant pipes. Hideous things with beaks instead of mouths. They swooped in, killed some of our folk, and even ate someone if the rumors are to be believed. I think they must be starving to death since they came from the swamps. The ferals don't turn their noses up at human flesh when they're really hungry either. The Baron kicked the beak faces in the arse and sent them packing. Except he started being friendly with them later. Damn it.
I see, that will do for now.
You don't want to know anything else about Maris Portum? Thank the God Emperor for that.
I've learned everything I needed.
So long, Shore Rat. If you want anything else, come back and we will prattle some more.
Alright. So we only just hit 4, so we need quite a bit of experience, which I'm hoping to get before certain fights, but we'll have to see.
Acidic runoff has been detected. Warning.
Oh, thank you for that.
Contact will cause a chemical burn.
Always on the move. Be on your guard.
Alright, formation. Cog. Melee. You. You. There we go.
Keeping my eyes open.
Alright, open that up. Cool. I'll go back in here. Alright, turn that off. Take that. That in. Alright, well we have a new place to explore, so we'll go in there next. We're getting slightly towards the time limit, but yeah. Alright, can we remove those terminations? What we got here? After the tragedy. Sure, we'll go for that for now. I already know more or less how this one works from the alpha, so...
These believers put themselves into an ecstatic trance by means of painful sensations. According to my observations, people in this state are highly suggestible.
The sergeant said stay away from those. They're not right in the head, that's what he said.
Yeah, they don't need anything there. There we go.
Always on the move.
Whenever the warrior attacks during hit an enemy. Okay. That could actually be pretty good. Going to save that. Right, the Unbreakable.
Reconnoitering.
Alright, turn that little flashlight on.
Identifying anomalies in visual representations. Any deviations from the norm will be made apparent.
By a lightning claw. Well, that's not good. If there is no 40k law, I know what a lightning claw is and who they belong to. I know.
Moving.
What do we got here? Biomancy Staff. Yeah, it's pretty good. We just don't have people who have heavy armor yet. But I want to get there. That stuff though. May as well have it.
Initiating data upload to the sacred repository. Data decoded, structured, and appended to the case evidence.
Never still for long.
Identifying anomalies in visual representations. Any deviations from the norm will be made apparent.
Traces found matches Astartes teleportation effects previously recorded. Well, if that wasn't proof that...
Analyzing data using higher order algorithms.
that Trader Astartes is here, then yeah. Alright, so we'll finish up this area before we call it an episode, so... Oh, that could have been dangerous. Alright, now who is our trap sorter person? Is Epi. Okay. Okay, Epi.
Always on the move.
What do you got here? Oh. Not bad.
Initiating data upload to the sacred repository. Data decoded, structured, and appended to the case evidence.
Alright. Yeah, so this guy is a complete and utter whack job. Okay. What you got here? 4 to 4. Extra wound damage. 8, potentially to 24 versus a straight up 19, potentially to 17. And better range. Yeah. There we go. Well, it looks like that's it for this area. So we have found proof that heretical Astartes is in the sector at the least. Alright, with that, I think that's a good ending point for this episode. So thank you for watching, everyone. And in the next episode, we will... what was I up to? Hard to... Oh, I apparently... This should be hard for... Oh well. Yeah, so in the next episode we should be finished more or less with the exploration of the lower areas, and then we'll go up to the upper level after that. So thank you for watching, and catch you then.